6 habits to avoid. After 70 for a healthier, happier life. Aging in America is a journey of balancing independence, wisdom, and vitality. After 70, many daily habits that once seemed harmless can quietly undermine your physical health, mental sharpness, and emotional well-being. These routines, often rooted in decades of repetition, may feel comfortable but can erode your ability to live life on your terms. This story, crafted for an American audience, dives into 6 common habits that seniors often overlook, and why letting them go can unlock a more vibrant, confident, and fulfilling chapter. From practical adjustments to inspiring real-life examples, these insights are tailored to resonate with the values of self-reliance, community, and resilience cherished across the U.S. Each section offers actionable steps to help you thrive, proving that small changes can lead to big rewards. Habit 1. Skipping strength exercises. In America, retirement is often seen as a time to take it easy, with images of rocking chairs and leisurely strolls dominating the cultural narrative. After 70, many seniors dial back physical activity, assuming it's safer for aging joints or unsteady balance. Maybe your knees ache after a long walk, or lifting a laundry basket feels riskier than it used to. The instinct to rest more and move less is understandable, especially in a society that sometimes equates aging with fragility. But avoiding strength exercises is one of the quickest ways to lose mobility, independence, and the confidence to navigate daily life. Muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, accelerates after 70 unless you actively work to maintain it. Without regular strength-building activities, simple tasks like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting up from a low chair become harder. Over time, this can lead to reliance on others, diminished self-esteem, and even increased risk of falls. The good news? You don't need to become a bodybuilder or join a CrossFit class. Modest intentional movements can make a profound difference. Exercises like lifting light dumbbells, using resistance bands, or practicing sit-to-stand motions from a chair engage your muscles and preserve your autonomy. Consider George, an 82-year-old retired mechanic from Columbus, Ohio. After a minor fall in his driveway, he grew cautious, avoiding anything more strenuous than short walks to the mailbox. He spent evenings on the couch, watching reruns of classic sitcoms, believing he was protecting himself. But his legs weakened and he struggled to stand without gripping furniture. Frustrated, he confided in his daughter, who connected him with a physical therapist. The therapist introduced George to a simple routine: 5 minutes of daily exercises, including lifting canned goods as weights, balancing on one foot while holding the kitchen counter, and practicing chair stands without using his arms. At first, George was skeptical, worried he'd overdo it, but within 2 months he noticed a shift. His legs felt sturdier, he moved with more ease, and his confidence soared. "It's not just about being strong," George shared. "It's about knowing I can still take care of myself." Strength exercises offer more than physical benefits. They're a declaration of self-respect. They empower you to walk through a grocery store without leaning on a cart, play catch with a grandchild, or get out of bed with ease. The key is consistency, not intensity. Start with 10-minute sessions 3 times a week, using your body weight or household items like water bottles. If you're unsure where to begin, many community centers, like those run by the YMCA, offer senior-friendly fitness classes, often covered by Medicare Advantage plans. Online resources, such as YouTube channels dedicated to senior workouts, can also guide you from home. The silent nature of muscle loss makes it easy to ignore. There's no immediate pain, just a gradual decline in capability. You might notice it when stairs feel daunting or when you need a hand to rise from a sofa, but it's never too late to reverse the trend. By prioritizing strength, you're not just preserving your body, you're reclaiming your freedom to live life on your terms. Ask yourself, what's one small movement you can add today? The answer could be the first step toward a stronger, more confident you. Turning 70 is a big milestone, but some habits are worth leaving behind. These 6 harmful habits can secretly affect your health and happiness. If you agree with me, press 1. Habit 2, eating like you're still 40. Food in America is more than sustenance. It's a celebration of family, tradition, and comfort. From backyard barbecues to Thanksgiving feasts, hearty meals like burgers, mac and cheese, or pecan pie are woven into the cultural fabric. After 70, many seniors continue these eating habits, serving up the same generous portions and familiar dishes they enjoyed in their 40s. It feels natural, even nostalgic, to stick with what's worked for decades. But your body's needs evolve with age, and eating like you're still in midlife can lead to weight gain, low energy, and health challenges like diabetes or high blood pressure. After 70, your metabolism slows, digestion becomes less efficient, and your body requires fewer calories but more nutrients. Large portions of heavy meats, refined carbs like white bread, or sugary desserts can strain your system, leaving you sluggish or bloated. Processed snacks, think potato chips or packaged cookies, offer little nutritional value and can spike blood sugar. Instead, your body craves nutrient-dense foods that support your bones, brain, and stamina. Leafy greens, lean proteins like turkey or salmon, healthy fats from olive oil or avocados, and hydrating fruits like watermelon or oranges. The goal isn't to deprive yourself, but to nourish your body based on its current needs, not decades-old habits. Susan, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Austin, Texas, learned this the hard way. She'd always cook 3 square meals a day, piling her plate with comfort foods like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and cornbread, just as she did for her family years ago. Over time, she noticed troubling changes: bloating after dinner, mid-afternoon energy crashes, and clothes that no longer fit. Her doctor ran tests and found her blood sugar creeping up. Rather than prescribing a strict diet, he suggested practical tweaks. Cut portion sizes by 1/3, add a colorful vegetable to every meal, and pause to check if she was truly hungry before seconds. Susan was hesitant. She loved her cooking traditions, but she gave it a try. She swapped fried chicken for grilled, added spinach to her plate, and started eating smaller, more frequent meals. Within a month, she shed a few pounds, felt more alert, and slept better. "I thought I was eating for comfort," she said, "but I was making myself feel worse. Now I feel like I'm actually taking care of me." Mindful eating is an act of empowerment. It's not about giving up the foods you love, but about making choices that align with your body's needs today. Try this. For 1 meal a day, fill half your plate with vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and a quarter with whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. Sip water instead of soda to stay hydrated. Pay attention to how your body feels after eating. Lighter meals often lead to clearer thinking and steadier energy. If you're dining out, a common American pastime, opt for grilled or baked dishes over fried, and consider sharing oversized portions with a friend. Many seniors don't realize how much their eating habits impact their mood and vitality. In a culture that celebrates all-you-can-eat buffets, scaling back can feel counterintuitive. But eating smarter is a gift to yourself, like choosing a car that runs smoothly rather than one that sputters. Community resources, like senior nutrition programs at local churches or AARP workshops, can offer guidance on meal planning. What's one food swap you can try this week? The answer might surprise you with how good it feels. Habit 3. Pulling back from social connections. America is a nation built on community, from small-town potlucks to urban book clubs. Yet after 70, it's easy to drift into isolation. Maybe driving at night feels daunting, or health issues make outings harder. Emotional factors like feeling less relevant or missing loved ones who've passed can also nudge you towards staying home. Canceling plans, declining invitations, or convincing yourself that Netflix is enough company becomes a pattern. In a culture that prizes independence, admitting you're lonely can feel like weakness. But social isolation is more than an emotion. It's a health risk linked to depression, cognitive decline, and heart disease. Your brain and spirit thrive on connection. A chat with a neighbor over coffee, a laugh with friends at a diner, or a phone call with a sibling keeps you mentally sharp and emotionally grounded. These interactions aren't just pleasant. They reinforce your sense of purpose and belonging. In America, where community centers, churches, and volunteer groups abound, there are countless ways to stay engaged, even if mobility or energy is limited. Ellen, an 80-year-old from Tampa, Florida, experienced this firsthand. After her husband passed, she withdrew from her social circle, thinking solitude would help her heal. She stopped attending her weekly bridge game and declined invitations to neighborhood barbecues. At first, the quiet felt comforting, but soon her days blurred together and her motivation waned. Her son noticed her spark fading and suggested she try a painting class at the local rec center. Ellen was reluctant. Art wasn't her thing, but she went. The real magic wasn't the painting, it was the camaraderie. Chatting with classmates about their lives, sharing stories over snacks, and laughing at their clumsy brush strokes brought joy back to her world. "I didn't realize how much I miss people," she said. Ellen now looks forward to the class and even hosts a monthly coffee meetup at her condo. Connection doesn't require a packed schedule. Small, consistent steps, like calling a friend weekly, joining a library book club, or attending a church service, build emotional resilience. Many American communities offer senior-friendly activities, from low-cost fitness classes at the Y to volunteer opportunities through organizations like Meals on Wheels. If mobility is an issue, technology can help. Zoom calls or group chats keep you linked to loved ones. The key is to recognize that isolation feels safe but drains you, while connection replenishes your spirit. Your presence matters. Your stories, humor, and kindness enrich others, even if you don't always see it. Reaching out isn't just for you. It reminds someone else they're not alone. What's one way you can connect this week? A single conversation could be the spark you need. Habit 4. Ignoring minor health symptoms. In America, there's a cultural pride in being tough, gritting your teeth through pain and avoiding unnecessary doctor visits. After 70, many seniors dismiss minor symptoms like occasional dizziness, mild chest discomfort, or persistent fatigue, attributing them to just getting older. The healthcare system, with its co-pays and long waits, can feel like a hassle, and no one wants to seem like a hypochondriac. But ignoring these signals is risky, As we age, the body becomes more vulnerable, and early detection is critical to preventing serious issues. Your body communicates more after 70, sending subtle clues when something's off. Swollen ankles might point to heart trouble. Frequent forgetfulness could be more than a senior moment. A nagging cough might warrant a closer look. Brushing these off delays treatment, making problems harder to manage. In the U.S., where preventive care is emphasized through Medicare's annual wellness visits, paying attention to your body is a smart, proactive choice. Henry, a 78-year-old retired farmer from Boulder, Colorado, learned this lesson. Raised to tough it out, he avoided doctors unless absolutely necessary. When his vision grew blurry and his feet tingled, he dismissed it as aging, not wanting to bother his busy family. His daughter, worried about his symptoms, pushed him to see a doctor. Tests revealed early-stage diabetes, manageable with diet and exercise. His doctor was blunt. Waiting longer could have led to nerve damage or worse. "I thought ignoring it made me strong," Henry said. "Now I see that speaking up is what keeps me going." Trusting your instincts is key. If something feels unusual, schedule a checkup. Medicare covers preventive screenings like blood pressure checks and diabetes tests, often at no cost. If a doctor downplays your concerns, don't hesitate to seek a second opinion. American healthcare empowers patients to advocate for themselves. Keep a simple journal of symptoms to share with your doctor. It can clarify patterns and guide diagnosis. Catching issues early means faster recovery, fewer medications, and a better quality of life. You've spent decades caring for others. Now it's time to prioritize yourself. What's one health concern you've been dismissing? Making that appointment could be a game changer. Habit 5. Relying solely on memory. Americans often take pride in mental sharpness, boasting about recalling birthdays, anniversaries, or work schedules without a notepad. After 70, many seniors continue relying on memory alone, hesitant to admit it's not as reliable as it once was. Forgetting a friend's lunch date is inconvenient, but missing medication doses, or accidentally doubling them, can be dangerous. In a fast-paced society where independence is king, admitting memory lapses can feel like defeat. But writing things down isn't a sign of weakness. It's a practical tool to stay in control. Memory naturally slows with age, not because you're losing it, but because your brain is juggling decades of information. Small mistakes, like forgetting an appointment or misplacing keys, can snowball into bigger issues, especially with medications like blood pressure pills or insulin. Simple systems like notebooks, calendars, or phone reminders act as a safety net, reducing stress and boosting confidence. Tom, a 73-year-old retired accountant from Ann Arbor, Michigan, was proud of his mental agility. He managed family finances and schedules in his head, never needing reminders. But after missing a cardiologist appointment and accidentally taking his morning meds twice in 1 week, he felt rattled. His wife suggested a notebook and phone alarms, but Tom resisted, worried it meant he was slipping. Reluctantly, he tried it, jotting down tasks and setting alerts for pills. Within weeks, he felt lighter, no longer second-guessing himself. "It's like I gave my brain a break," he said. "I'm still sharp. I just don't have to prove it every second." Start small. Use a pill organizer for medications, stick a calendar on the fridge, or set a phone reminder for appointments. Many smartphones, common in American households, have free apps like Google Calendar or Notes. If tech feels daunting, a pocket-sized notebook works just as well. These tools clear mental clutter, letting you focus on what matters, whether it's planning a family barbecue or enjoying a hobby. The freedom of not relying solely on memory is transformative. You stop replaying to-do lists in your head and start trusting your system. What's one task you can write down today? That small act could bring more peace than you expect. Habit 6. Avoiding technology completely. In a tech-savvy nation like the US, smartphones, tablets, and apps are everywhere, from ordering groceries to video calling grandkids. Yet after 70, many seniors shy away from technology, feeling it's too complex or irrelevant. Phrases like, "I'm too old to learn," or "I've done fine without it," are common, especially among those who associate tech with younger generations. But avoiding technology limits your independence, making you more reliant on others for tasks like scheduling appointments or staying connected. In a country where digital tools streamline daily life, embracing basic tech can be a game changer. Technology doesn't mean mastering social media or buying the latest gadget. Simple skills like texting, using a calendar app, or accessing health records online save time and keep you engaged. These tools help you manage prescriptions, connect with family, or even join virtual hobby groups, all from home. In America, where innovation is celebrated, learning tech is a way to stay in the driver's seat of your life. Margaret, a 79-year-old from San Diego, California, used to call her daughter for everything, checking doctor appointments, refilling prescriptions, even looking up movie times. It left her feeling like a burden. Her grandson, a college student, spent an afternoon teaching her to use her smartphone's calendar and pharmacy app. The learning curve was steep. Margaret fumbled with the touchscreen and forgot steps, but her grandson's patience paid off. Within a month, she was scheduling her own appointments and refilling meds online. "I feel like I'm my own boss again," she said, beaming. She even started texting her grandkids, thrilled by their quick replies. You don't need to become a tech wizard. Start with one skill. Learn to send a text, set a reminder, or check the weather on your phone. Many libraries and senior centers across the US offer free tech classes for older adults, often through programs like AARP's Senior Planet. If you have a smartphone or tablet, ask a family member or friend to guide you patiently. Mistakes are part of the process. Everyone, even tech-savvy millennials, started somewhere. Tech isn't about keeping up with trends. It's about staying connected and capable. Small wins like joining a Zoom book club or ordering groceries online remind you that you can adapt and grow. What's one tech skill you're curious about? Trying it could open a world of possibilities. Final thoughts. Embracing a new chapter. Aging in America is about more than growing older. It's about living with purpose, independence, and joy. After 70, the rules of life shift, but no one hands you a new playbook. The 6 habits above, skipping strength exercises, eating like you're 40, pulling back socially, ignoring health symptoms, relying only on memory and avoiding technology, may seem minor, but they can quietly erode your health, confidence, and freedom. The beauty of this chapter is that change is always possible. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just pick one habit to adjust. Add a 10-minute walk with hand weights, swap a heavy dinner for a veggie-packed salad, call a friend to catch up, or learn to send a text. Each step builds momentum, leading to more energy, clarity, and purpose. Look at George, Susan, Ellen, Henry, Tom, and Margaret. They didn't leap into transformation. They took small, deliberate actions that snowballed into meaningful change. In a country that celebrates resilience, aging is an opportunity to step up, not step back. Your wisdom, earned through decades of experience, is your greatest asset. Use it to make choices that honor your body, mind, and spirit. Every decision to move, connect, or learn is a reminder that you still matter, that your time is valuable, and your best moments are still ahead. What habit speaks to you most? What's one small step you'll take today? Your journey isn't over, it's just beginning anew. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and share with your friends. Your support keeps these stories alive. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. And if today's story touched your heart, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, stay well, and see you in the next story.